Hi, I'm Sarah Vickers, the Institute of Innovation and Economic Development, an institute of the College of Business at Cal State Monterey Bay. Today, we are speaking with Kirsten Dorenkamp, founder of WorkArk. She's a student at CSUMB and placed first in the Social Venture Division of Startup Challenge this year. So tell me about WorkArk.
Yeah, so WorkArk is a hybrid business. On our nonprofit side, we take rural citizens and we retrain them to be able to do remote work. And then on our for-profit side, we reach out to business clients and we source remote work for the people that we just trained. The idea for the business kind of came out of my own personal experience. I live rurally. I actually live in the central valley of California. A little while ago in my life, I actually had to go through a long period of unemployment because it was very hard to find work. And I just kept thinking, gosh, if I didn't have to drive anywhere, if I could just work remotely. But it's very hard to find remote work unless you already had experience. And then it was also difficult to find in-person work because a lot of rural communities, the major industries are manufacturing or educational work. And I'm actually a business major, so I'm doing like accounting. So it was a little bit hard to find the right kind of work for me. I did eventually land a job, thank God. But that experience kind of just has been simmering beneath the surface. And so this past spring, when I was actually taking an entrepreneurship class at CSUMB, and part of the class is you have to develop a business and enter into the startup challenge. And so as soon as I knew I was taking the class, I'm like, I know exactly what business I want to start. I know exactly what I want to do. And so I got to the heart of the business, which is providing rural citizens with the same economic opportunities as people who live in major cities. So the idea is we will train you so that way you can do remote work, take your existing skills and repurpose them, or give you new skills, provide certifications so that way they're transferable. So even if you don't stay with WorkArk, you can still get a business within remote industries.
So you are a student while starting this business, and you're also a single parent. Would you like to talk a little bit about the experience of, starting a whole business while doing both those things at the same time?
And it's difficult, truly it is. My son is 19 months old. It's a lot of commitment to my personal life. And then as a student, I am a full-time student. I will be graduating this December. I'm very excited about that. I also have to keep enough brain space for that. I also work full-time at a regular job. I work in between all the other time that I'm giving to my son and to school and to my family in general and to work. But it's an amazing experience at the same time because it's showing me skills that I didn't realize I had. It's allowing me to experience, just things I didn't know that I could do. And it's allowing me to really grow as myself. I always kind of knew I was going to do something entrepreneurial. It is a juggling act, but I do appreciate it. I appreciate every moment I have in each little compartment of my life. Specifically speaking to being the student part, it also is really a benefit to be a student while starting a business, especially as a business student, simply because it provides me access to resources that I wouldn't normally have if I was just starting a business on my own outside of school. Being a student allows me to speak with the entrepreneurship teachers and the business teachers. It gives me access to other students who might be like-minded and want to participate in some capacity. It also gives me access to other programs at the college who are looking to provide their students an opportunity to learn how to do something.
Can you tell me about participating in Startup Challenge?
I knew exactly what I wanted to do because I knew I needed to do something that was social, something that helped people. I knew that I needed to do something that helped my community because I live rurally, and I knew exactly what my vision was this time. And I also had the experience to understand where it would fit uh, into the existing framework of what we have as a society, and then also what kind of resources I could tap to help build this idea. And it was great too, because afterwards, Brad had actually asked me, he goes, even if you don't win anything, are you going to keep on this? And I'm like, you know what? Absolutely. Doesn't matter if I win, because I've got Shalini behind me, and she's ride or die on this. And this is a great idea. Like, I knew it was a great idea. So even if I didn't win that day, I'm like, this is a great idea. So no matter how long it takes, I will make this happen because I know it's a good thing. They could see my passion and they could see my joy for this. And they could see that I am committed to this idea and to making it work. And they said that was really a deciding factor in what made them pick me to be the winner of the social venture division this year, is that they could see not only the value in my idea, but my passion behind it.
So how has IED, other than the class and everything, how have they supported your business development?
They offer a lot of resources for new entrepreneurs. They have a monthly meeting. I like to watch that and see what other businesses in the area are doing to help start up. It gives me insight into ideas that I can bring over to WorkArk, which I think is great.
But so what are your hopes for the future of WorkArk?
By the end of this year, I hope to have everything kind of settled in place. I hope to have our nonprofit status. We want to start expanding to other small rural communities because the idea is that WorkArk could be a national thing that goes to rural communities and brings not only economic opportunity, job growth, but also is committed to giving back to the communities that it exists in.
Great. Thank you so much. This is a wonderful interview, and I really enjoyed hearing about everything you've done. And I wish you the very best.
Thank
I'm
you.
really excited to see where you go in the future. And yeah, so I'll be keeping an eye on that. Thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you. It was great talking to you today.